Okay, guys. I'm not a content creator. I'm just a average, everyday guy. Welcome to Michigan. Um, just wanted to show you that I'm a real person. I'm English. It's kind of hard to believe sometimes when you're looking for products and you see them. It's not understanding what you're going to buy. Well, I picked up a Nakevich 14.4 radio from Amazon. Technically, you can get it from other websites, it looks like, and looks like they're relatively all about the same. Now, I purchased this specifically because I wanted something different for my Explorer, but I love the big screen that the Explorer came with. I have a 2016 Explorer. It's a limited edition and had the Sync 2 system for it. It does matter which system you buy, so make sure that if you do tend to order this or want to, or you're looking for something different, to make sure that what system that you have, the Sync 1, Sync 2, or Sync 3, it does matter when you order it because of what comes in the back of the system. Now, I know I put this together already. I've been working off some bugs and problems that I've been dealing with the system since I purchased it last week. I think I wanted to actually do this video for everybody so that they actually see that it does work. It is this specific system. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this on the some web pages, or even if you looked at it on Amazon. I want to show you guys it does work. It takes the place of your sync system. As you can see right now, it's fully functional. Same thing with the the heating and cooling, and everything works. So I honestly have no complaints. The system looks as described. The question is that a lot of people would have is it worth $900? Well, I'm not gonna lie. I've been in the car audio industry from when I was a kid, which happens to be roughly 30 years ago. It's one of the biggest things I had that I enjoyed doing was car stereo systems. Obviously, I had kids and got older, and now I'm 52 years old, and kind of all the kids are gone. I'm empty nester, and want to put some money towards other things and to do things and have something cool. Well, this definitely is pretty cool. Like I said, I'm just getting used to it, so if you don't mind hearing me out here, kind of give you some basic things that you probably want to know before you purchase it. Can you use it as an Android device? Yes, you can. There are limitations that I've seen so far since I purchased it. But let's go over a couple of basic things. If you do buy this, or if you have bought it already and are getting frustrated with it, I can understand that, because I was too. So the first thing that I got when I put it together was that the heating and cooling system didn't work. It looked cool. It was great to work with, but it didn't work. So obviously I didn't read the paper, and one of the things I have to say out loud here, because a lot of us, we go gung-ho on it and don't really look at the obvious, that if your AC system does not work when you put it together, and you put everything together properly, is you have to push and hold the AC button up here until it turns off, and then it'll cycle back on again. You let it go, and then your AC stuff should work at that point in time. That also goes for issues within the system. If, for instance, when I first put this together, I had problems with touching on the screen, that it was opposites. So if I hit something, for instance, like I wanted to have the AC and stuff pop up, it would hit connect phone instead of AC. Well, when you have that problem, all you have to do is push and hold on the screen until the screen recycles again, and then it'll work properly. So it's pretty simple. Just a couple basic things will keep you from getting really frustrated. Now, me, specifically, because I'm still learning how to install it. As you can see, it looks really great on the system. I mean, for something that comes from China, the way this thing looks, it's fantastic. I have no complaints at all. This thing is beautiful. But the things that I was hoping to use and work with don't work the way that I was hoping for. Now, the biggest portion of this is if you have things that don't work operationally on this. Like, I'll give you a good example. For right now, I'm going to have to dig this into a different video. I have to take it apart again, and I have a problem with my reverse camera not coming up. So I have to get into that. Well, getting frustrated not knowing exactly what is what on these cars because of the amount of electronics that happens in here. Generally speaking, it has something to do with the connections that you put together in the back. And now please don't get mad at the people that sent this to you, because I'm not going to lie, the putting this thing together only took me 45 minutes, maybe half hour. It was very, very simple. But again, I'm used to working with stuff like this, so it's not that big of a deal. But the point I'm trying to make is I went to ask the questions that I needed, and I took a couple pictures and I sent it to their email. Now, they're in China. They generally don't answer any of the emails until on the East Coast time would be roughly about 9 or 10 o'clock at night. So if you need answers, they will answer you right away. Now, if you can wait till later at night, around, like I said, 9 or 10, maybe 11 o'clock at night, and start talking to them, they will respond back to you within 5 minutes, of your email. And once they have an email chain with you, they'll keep on talking to you. But if you try to message them during the day, like in the morning, like at 10 a.m. or noon, you won't hear from them until later on that evening when they all come into the office, I'm guessing. But I will not lie. I'm going to post some pictures, hopefully on the next video or two, and show you the email chain that I have with them, going through what they did to help me out. And I mean, these guys are fantastic. You might not think that they'll be able to talk English or write or type, but they're actually very fluent, and they actually help you out. They send pictures back to you, videos of how to do things. They'll go through the whole thing with you. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're looking at having this system in your vehicle, have no fear about trying something that might look kind of funny or might not look like it's the real deal. This actually works. This specific item, and I'll post the item block when I post this video, so you guys can have a direct access to see what it is. But most of them I think are pretty much the same as far as this 14.4 goes. Now, getting that out of the way, the customer service end of it, the limitations that I wanted to make sure that I impress upon everybody before they purchase this thing. I bought it because I wanted to do alternative things with it. Meaning, I'd like to see videos on it. I mean, I don't spend all day in my vehicle, but I want the cool things. So the cool things would be, watching a video while I'm driving if I have, friends in the vehicle, or music videos or things like that. Well, okay, here, the limitations that I found so far right now is that I can do just about anything I want to. Now, for instance, I'm going to show you guys this specifically. Going to console, app info, and I'm going to force stop this. You can force stop your console from working, and that will allow you to open up other items and play them without being stopped. The issue that you're going to run into, like say, I don't know, I don't have my So I don't have my internet hooked up right now, so you're going to have to forgive me on this. I'm just showing you as an example. Now, if you were to play one of these with your console open, for instance, what would happen is your console would shut the app off, and then it would take over precedence. So like right now, the system's still working. I'll show you guys here on the entertainment end. And I'm sure you can hear the music. It's still running in the background. That's your sync system still working. So what'll happen is that you play a video, and as soon as it tries to use the speakers and the sound system, the Sync 2 system will take over and shut it down and come up on the display. Which obviously I'm trying to find a workaround about that right now, which I'm sure there is. I'm sure at some point in time I'll find a way to either jailbreak it or find some way around so I can use the system as I want it to. But when I'm first starting with this, these are the things that I'm learning now after I have it installed and I'm starting to work with it. So if you're interested in working with a system like this and being patient, I'm sure it'll have a lot of benefits. The next thing is the automatic issues. I would say an issue, but things that work right up front. Things like the Google Maps will be automatic because you have a sensor in the vehicle too as well. But the Google Maps, everything works. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed with this thing. It's, even though I'm just starting to learn it and I've got a lot of trial and error. Like right now, the voices for the sound system or for the phone when it's hooked up doesn't play through the sound system at all. I've got to figure out why it's doing that too. But for overall, something like this that you're interested in a head unit replacement and you want something that's cool or new or different, this I have no complaints. So I'm posting this video to help you guys see that the thing is real, so you're not getting a hunk of crap. It does fit perfect. It's very, very, I want to say, as far as ease of installation, just understanding the wires and following the simple directions that they gave you on the paperwork is enough if you've ever done any kind of car stereo work. But if you've never done it before, it's still like literally 4 screws to pull out the old system, and then 2 screws or 3 screws on the back to pull your Sync 3 out or Sync 2 off, and then putting it onto the new system, and then installing your vents, obviously, which is not a big deal. But it's easy installation. It looks beautiful, and like I said, I have no complaints. This is a great system for anybody that's looking for a replacement, especially for your Sync 1 users that have the little dinky stereo on it. Now that works a little different because you don't have all the rest of the stuff for the Sync 2. It has a different system it uses to play, which is, I think, in a lot of cases better for straight head unit use. Now it does have RCA jacks out, so you can use separate amplifiers, separate speakers. Obviously, I don't know the ins and outs yet on the system, whether it'll work and utilize things like Sirius radio and stuff for a new set of speakers or new audio system for your vehicle. I'm hopefully going to work out a few more videos later on to kind of go through this whole thing. But guys, I don't want you to be afraid of purchasing this thing. I know sometimes some products just are like, there's no way that it actually works that well or looks that good. And I was very surprised. I was very skeptical when I bought it. So anyway, for those of you guys that are looking at purchasing this or on the fence or don't know a direction to go, This, I think, will help all of you understand what the basics are of it, that it does actually work, and it works as intended, that I am from the United States, so you have a really good shot of getting a product that you'll enjoy having. So anyways, for the next video, I'm going to kind of go through fixing my rear view camera and figuring out what's going on with the wiring. And then from there, I'm hopefully going to come out with some other videos very shortly over helping you guys work in the ability to use the video system on our Sync 2 system. If I can do that, which I think there's a way, but I'm also talking to the people at Nakevich, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to come out to a conclusion to fix that too, and I'll post that as well. And I'll also post some other things about it and on how-tos or having issues with your head unit, because it feels like when I went to go look that there was nothing out there explaining anything. There are people out there trying to sell this thing, and I'm not trying to sell it. I'm not I'm not referred to by this company to do anything for them. This is me on my own. I'm a non-content creator, and I'm hoping my voice doesn't bother everybody. But I'm hoping that this unscripted use for this new head unit works for all of you. And have no fear to buy it. Give it a try. I'll try to help out and answer questions if anybody has any, but I noticed that when I did a short video on this, I had, I think, 500 or 600 views within a couple of days, which is really surprising. That because I was doing it as showing it to the people over at Nakevich because of the problem I was having. So anyways, I'm gonna post this for you guys, and I'm gonna make sure I put the header on it for the 14.4, and I hope that all you guys get some use out of this video. And then I'll post some other videos about this. But like I said, I'm just an owner. I'm not getting paid to do this video. I'm not monetizing it for any purpose. I just want you guys to see if this thing is real and it works, and I'm a real person and not some guy that's trying to sell it to you guys. Doesn't matter to me whether you guys buy it or not, but just wanted to show that that's there. So anyways, y'all have a good day. It's going to be some nice weather here today, clear blue skies. So I'm going to enjoy it a little bit of maybe do another video for hopefully fixing the rear view camera. And then we'll talk at you guys later. Take care.